I'm not ready.
All right, hello everybody from the Potomac Curling Club here in Laurel, Maryland. We are really excited to get you started with our 4:30 draw this afternoon. My name is Ariel Belk. I'm an amateur curler, but I'm here to guarantee no mid and ad breaks.
Well, hi everyone. I'm Andy Ingalls. I'm here alongside Ariel. So yeah, welcome back to the Cherry Blossom Bonds Field. We're going to have some exciting games for you this afternoon. And alongside us, we've got Kevin, who's helping man our operating camera system.
Yep.
Voice off the screen here for you. All right, so looks like our teams are getting ready to get started. We'll just, hey there.
Hey guys.
There you go, for all 5 viewers.
Welcome, welcome. All right, let's give you an idea of what's going on. On sheet A, we have the fighters of the Fighters of the Sakura Ham versus Team Maxim. The fighters.
There's a picture of them on the screen.
The fighters are from the Potomac Curling Club. They feature Skip Joe Rockenbach, Vice Jamie Bellafontaine, Second Christy Bellafontaine, and Lead Naomi Huang. Team Maxim is out of the Rochester Curling Club with Skip Alex Maxson, Vice Mike Litzenberger, Second Travis Cox, and Lead Trisha Kapman. On sheet B, we have Sticks and Stones versus the Temple of Broom. Sticks and Stones are also out of the Potomac Club. We have Skip Rob Myers, Vice Howard Griffin, Second Denny McClain, Lead Cheryl Kaminska. The Temple of Broom is a combined team from Pittsburgh, Potomac, and Rail City. Their skip is Jacki Temple, Vice Michael Reaves, Second Ian Andrew, and Lead Jennifer Vasinda. On sheet 3, you'll see Stir Fry Kempchi versus Team Brady. The Stir Fries are out of Potomac. Their skip is Alison Kemp, Vice is Stacy Slette. Second is Joshua Day, and Lead is Jacki Sharp. And then Team Brady is out of Bucks County, which is north of Philly. They feature skip Kevin Brady, Vice Mac Meade, Second Bert Tyler, and Lead Eileen Grimmer. And last but not least, on sheet D, it's the Orange Blossoms versus the Murder Kitten Glitter Blood team. The Orange Blossoms are out of the Orlando Curling Club. I'm told to watch out for them because they have water camouflage curling pants on. Their skip is Brian Goller, Vice is Travis Hoff, Second is Tom Walczyk, and Lead is John Macchioni III. And the Murder Kitten Glitter Blood is out of Pittsburgh and Blue Ridge. Their skip is Brian Stewart, Vice is Daphne Roberts, Second is Leonard Jarabek, and Lead is Mel Cawley. I'm told their name is an inside joke based on a Christmas card one of the members sent to another, but I don't have the full story. I'm working on it for you. All right, our main feature today is going to be sheet B, but we'll be checking in with the others. If you're watching on the stream, say hi, tell us where you're from. Tell us who you're cheering for today, and we'll try to make sure you're updated with your friends and family members.
Well, thanks so much, Ariel. It's good to get an overview of all the teams playing, and we will absolutely keep you up to date. Meanwhile, on B so far, we got a few rocks in play. We got a nice center guard and a rock in the 4 foot underneath center guard in play for the Redstones. And yellow just coming up short on the attempted freeze down there, so a good position already for Sticks and Stones, but very early on in the first end. Lots of time for things to happen. And here we see, I think, calling for the draw, another rock into the house, into the just above, freeze directly onto the one that's already there. Have 2 buried stones in a very good position. This is Denny McClain.
The sweep camera's messed up, I don't know why.
And Denny, a very experienced curler, often seen at Potomac, also at the Chesapeake Curling Club.
We have a lot of fun new camera angles we have to explore today, so we've had a good time whooshing around the ice throughout our broadcast today, and we'll try to get you the best coverage.
Yeah, I apologize.
You see us exploring that right now.
Trying to correct some things.
It is exciting. Do not apologize. I'm here for it. Joe Murgo is cheering for the Temple of Broom. They for sure have top 3 names here, I think.
No, I love it. And it looks like we're going to see some clearing at the front here from Temple of Broom, trying to remove the red guards.
Now that, are we past the 5th stone?
Well, I was just thinking that. I think we are because I see a yellow outplay at the back there.
Yeah.
So this looks like.
Oh yeah, this looks like the 6 that we're throwing. I think some people earlier have kind of forgotten the 5-stone guard rule.
Yeah, still easy to do, even though it's
Yeah.
been a few years. But well, that doesn't quite work out as planned, but does push the red into the rings. But now they're both open.
Yeah.
So Temple of Broom with the hammer here in the first end, so they will be, not too discouraged to this point. Still, a good guard needs to be made here, or those reds are going to be exposed for double takeout.
Sorry, I see that now. Joe's wife, Mrs. Joe, is here cheering for the Temple of Broom. We also have some fun stuff happening over on sheet 3. I really like this, what would you call that, flying V guard formation?
Yeah, fly V, I like it, yeah. It's very difficult to get anything through there. In fact, impossible, I think.
We're working on inventing some new curling terms here on the live stream today.
Oh, I love it. I'm here for it. So meanwhile, tight guard just coming probably a little too close to the rings, though. So an opportunity to maybe make a couple of reds go away.
Oh, it should call peel weight, too.
Yeah, peel weight, so we should see some weight coming down here.
Very exciting.
Need the accuracy, too, though.
It looks like he wavered a little bit on that.
Sweep call straight away, so this might overcurl quite a bit. Going to make contact with some red. Let's see what happens. And
look at that! They got the peel. Didn't quite get that second red out, but did enough to cause some damage.
Yeah, definitely improves the situation because the red's been moved
Yes.
out of the 4-foot circle, right? So
Sticks and stones are still sitting 2, but there's an easy gap for Temple of Broom to move into there if they want to try the draw.
absolutely. So what do you think, Ariel? I think we'll see another draw here behind the guards. I think so. Well, now they're looking at maybe guarding.
We're thinking about it.
I would have to say that probably at this point, best to put another one in there because you're guarding a rock that's really just in the top 12. And
Unless they can complete, yeah. I have to agree because that whole other side is open too if you need to just beat that.
absolutely. So if you throw the guard, you'll just draw around and outcount everything, and then you'll be safe. So let's see what they're playing here. It does look like it is the guard. And that will come up as a very high guard. And it does cover the red, but again, as we were just
gap
saying.
is right there still, yeah.
Exactly.
And then maybe we should have given it just a bit more ice, the curl there. I think part of the struggle for some of the Potomac teams here is going to be that they sanded down the rocks right before this tournament, so they may be used to a certain amount of curl and play style on their home ice here, and we're going to get a little more curl than maybe they're expecting.
Oh, interesting. So they just sanded the rocks right before. Okay.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, we did it right before Capley.
Ah.
All right.
So you're absolutely right. Yeah, they're going to be fooled by their past experiences.
The one time it might not be home ice advantage, right? Although
Exactly.
obviously they still have some over some of the other teams. Apparently there's a few arena ice teams playing here too who are trying to get the hang of playing on dedicated ice.
It's very different. And well.
Oh, interesting. Now they have that guard there.
Yeah, and that,
Not sure that's exactly what the Temple of Broom wanted to happen.
I
but
don't think so because it's not very awkward to make you can't really make the draw on that side anymore.
They possibly could make a takeout on that red if they wanted and try to open up a path that way. But I just like takeout, so I'm always looking for those opportunities, whether it's the most strategically correct or not.
Well, I think you're right. It is there. But I'm not sure what's happening. I think they're going to guard it up, and then really not any kind of easy draw path to get in there. So we might have to see something creative from Temple of Broom. Perhaps a raise on the outside yellow that's just short of the rings. Angle raise into the 4-foot might be possible. Well, this will work curled quite a lot. And so the red, I think, as you said before, is still available with the right takeout.
One of the games last night, we were trying to see how many guards they could get. They got 10 going one way, and coming back, they got 11 guards. It's very impressive. Not on purpose.
That defense game is high here.
That is possibly a few too many guards. Possibly.
I see Josh shaking his head at something over on sheet C. Not sure that they quite achieving exactly what they wanted to there. Let's see, which color are
Plenty of guards over there.
red team? Yeah, they also are guard rich over on sheet C. You can see it there on the right. It's kind of a minefield there. looks like they're getting ready to take out some of the guards just to clear it up a little bit.
So some weight being thrown here, but I'm not sure exactly what the call was.
I think they're trying. Yeah, I missed it too. I was looking over at C.
I think there might be a risk of just taking out their own yellow here.
This way, they might just want to open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but they took out that red in the back. I don't think they were ready for that. Did you see their skip?
Yeah, that's a nice little result there. I don't think that was the call, but a good outcome.
You want to do the replay on that?
I gotta hurry up.
Just for fun?
I think I'm too late.
No. All right.
Yeah.
But a nice outcome. They're still not shot, but got that one in the rings. Does make Sticks and Stones have to think a bit here.
It's a little bit more open as they come in.
Absolutely.
To their skip stones.
Suddenly it feels like a very lonely red, doesn't it?
Yeah. looks a little scared, I think.
I think they might try to cover that up. Might actually be even make sense to tap it up further into the rings. Play just a back four kind of weight, T-line
that
weight.
Could be. That's you need very careful weight regulation in the shot, which I think is sometimes a little bit difficult to do with stick curling, although these folks are all very good at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Question of whether you can get the right line to get to the red with a draw weight or whether the guards are in the way. I think it's possible. I think it's there.
It looks all right to me, but there's always a different view when you're standing down there in the house.
Oh, very much so, yeah. Things can look very strange from the house, but they're actually makeable shots. And we'll see what the call is. This is Rob Myers coming through his first.
And this team does all do stick curling, which is the joke on their name, Sticks and Stones. In case any of y'all out there in cyberspace were wondering.
Well, he needs to curl up if it's to avoid the yellow guard there. I think it is going to make contact. Yeah. Well, it does cover up the shot rock, the red in the top 12.
I'm not sure that was their plan A, but it certainly works as a plan B.
Yeah, I don't think it was plan A, absolutely, but they got the result they needed. So now, if you're a Temple of Broom, what are you thinking, Ariel?
Oh no, don't make. I mean, how many rocks they have left? This is their first skip stone, so they'll have one more after this. I think they just need to clear their way a path into the house somehow. So I think they're talking about maybe taking out some of these guard stones.
Yeah, playing the peel on the top guards. Yeah, I like that call. I think that's...
I mean, the way it's sitting, they could maybe come in from the left side there and try to just draw.
It's certainly possible. I think the issue would be, for me, if I was throwing, is nobody's thrown any rocks out there. And so
you don't know what the line's going to do.
It's a complete guess with the speed and the line to get in there. But certainly it's there, but to draw that cold is very tough. I think I liked your call, the peel. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what they're considering too, based on the pointing.
If you could make both those reds near the center go away, then it becomes more challenging to guard that red. And
that's
then
true.
Suddenly a lot of pressure on Sticks and Stones.
Sheet C looks like they're trying to put another yellow counter in, I would say, draw in that.
There's that nice aisle
in that
there.
mess, yeah.
Now that they got all those lined up.
Yeah.
It's like an alley.
They don't have hammer. Oh, they're calling the guard on that path, I guess, to try to steal 3 here.
I wish them luck.
Still deliberating here on B, trying to decide what to do.
It's a tough situation.
Yeah. As a reminder for all you out there, we have this game clock going. We're sitting at 1 hour and 37 minutes right now. They need to have finished their last end before the end of the time, and then can play one more. Is how it works. Most of our teams have been getting up to the 8 ends that you expect in this type of tournament, but we've had a few that have stopped at 7 just because of timing. So as we get closer, we'll see But that's the risk of deliberating too long with some of these shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Time can really disappear quickly if you're not monitoring it, and it's something that as club players we often don't really do.
Yes.
You know, we're just playing until it's time to stop, and we're not really managing our time in the way that you would do at a timed bond spiel.
Absolutely.
Shoot C got that one to draw in. A little deeper than they wanted, but now they're sitting 3.
So interesting here. It looks like going for some kind of angle promote here on the yellow. That's a guard yellow on the right here.
And they're sweeping right away. I don't know if they need to adjust the line a little bit, or they don't think the weight's there for it.
Doesn't look like a lot of weight, so quite a wide path, so possibly slower than where they've been throwing it before.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite the objective they were hoping for there, but
unfortunately, no. A tough shot, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe it was just a straight raise into the rings, but very high degree of difficulty. And now I think the issue is I don't really see any shot for Temple of Broom, at least nothing with a reasonable degree of difficulty. Perhaps just that really wide draw you were discussing earlier.
I mean, if we're all just sitting there on the edge of the 8 foot, they could theoretically draw in and just get a tad closer than the counting red stone with their hammer, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually think Sticks and Stones might be trying to get there first to take that away by the looks of what they're discussing.
Yes, I see that. It's also hard to tell. Are we certain that red is out counting the yellow on the right?
From the overhead camera, it certainly is.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I couldn't tell quite how far back it was at that first angle.
Yeah, on the forward camera, it's
Thanks,
very
Kevin.
hard to see. Yeah, thanks a lot, Kevin. We've got lots of camera views here available to us. We should make use of them.
Hammerstone coming down for C now.
All right. Do you want to switch it to the all house view as we enter the end of this?
A little wide.
Oh yeah, and sheet D they've even already hung up their first the score on their first day. That was 2 to the Orange Blossom team. There's a team in here doing broomstick shots, so we're you may be picking up some of that cheering from the warm room.
So it looks like Team Brady stole 1 on sheet C.
Very good.
Yeah, Stir Fry did cut them down there.
Yeah, that was a crucial cutting them down.
Yeah. Again, Stir Fry is a team out of the Potomac. Team Brady is out of Bucks County.
Still deliberations here on B while we're.
It's a little early for.
I agree. Yeah.
For this much of a game, but I guess a strong start can really set you up for a good game. So.
I think it's one of those situations where it's so messy. You're burning time because you just don't really see a shot.
Sure.
Rather than it being a tough decision, you just don't know what to play at all.
That's fair.
And in those situations, at some point you just have to pick something. And so we did go for this draw, and line looks. No, it's going to hit the guard, but it is going to block off that side. Yeah.
Guard
they
number
can
9.
sweep it a bit and try to.
I think that
but yeah, that'll block up that draw path and make it very difficult for Temple of Broom to manage anything in this end.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know what? Letting them only steal 1 is still an accomplishment, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 is not a disaster. And who knows? There might still be a way to at least get your 1. Maybe promoting one of the yellows on the right-hand side. Double promote might be necessary.
They even had this line to do like a peel or a what's the word?
You want to thinking run back
Run
the
back,
yellow?
thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, and just completely knock that red out and make it sit 2.
Absolutely. If you can get past the red guard, which looks
well,
tight,
could they run back the red guard and
well, yes, that's true. Yeah, absolutely.
wild, unlikely shot, but
you could run the red guard in the center line. Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think with that broom call? What are they? Are they trying to draw in through that path there?
Yeah,
that's a really tight one.
Tap.
I think tap is probably the call. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah.
Got it.
Very tough, but it is there.
Sheet A finished their first end, but I didn't see the score.
We'll wait for them to hang it.
No, yellow scored. Sure.
Hammer on the way here.
All right, let's see. Does it look like they're gonna get it?
Line looks pretty good, I have to say. Question is whether it has enough weight to get there, and I don't think
they're
it's going to.
They're sweeping a lot.
Yeah, it's really gonna.
They don't need a huge tap, just
no,
but more than
a little
that.
tap.
They needed more than that.
So 1.
Yeah, 1 red
for
to
Sticks and
Sticks and
Stones.
Stones.
Yeah, pretty good effort there. I mean, the line was great. Just needed a little bit more weight, but pretty close to making that.
All their angles are perfect.
Oh, now it updated. I see.
Andy, where are you from?
Ah, well, that's nice of you to ask. Yes, I'm from Scotland originally. You might be able to hear a little bit of that in my voice. So I'm from Edinburgh, but I've lived here in the United States for quite a long time. And so I consider myself a product of both countries. In fact, I am a product of both countries at this point.
Did you start curling when you were still in Scotland, or did you start out here?
Well, no, I actually only curled when I came here. Yeah, I never curled in Scotland.
Amazing.
But I don't necessarily tell all my opponents that. I just,
you just intimidate them by being very Scottish.
It rarely works, but it's worth a try.
So you and curling originated in Scotland.
I believe it did. Yeah, I believe so. Much different game back in the early days, of course, on some frozen lakes.
Absolutely. We were talking earlier, what if we got a time machine and just took some of those OG curlers here?
Oh my gosh,
and just see what their sport has become.
I think they'd be shocked, yeah. Okay, so center guard went up here in a second. Pretty nice guard, just off center line. And Temple Broom calling to go straight behind.
Oh, looks like we're going to have a cool takeout here on sheet C.
Hanging a little wide here on C.
But I don't think it's going to stay.
Yeah, roll down.
Disappointing, but it's still better to knock out those stones if they can.
Here comes the draw. Line looks quite good.
Looks a little light, but it's always hard to tell from here. Oh no, it's gonna crash.
Yeah, just curled up there and splits the red guard off. Sort of a neutral result. I mean, obviously wanted to get behind, didn't do any damage. And so now Rob Myers there just calling the draw behind. Now we'll see if the ice speed catches them out here, because often there's quite a difference in speed, especially for the lead players who throw the first rockets of the game. By the time you get to the second end, it's often a lot quicker than it was, and it's a difficult adjustment, but it looks like there was no trouble here. In fact, coming up a little light perhaps even, so...
They're expecting it to have sped up and therefore overcompensating perhaps.
Absolutely. Well, it does get into the 8 foot, so a pretty good shot.
Jacki just threw a nice draw for stir-fry Kemchi over here, but it looks like they're going to try to take it out, but it is pretty well guarded there, so we'll see what happens over on sheet C.
Yeah, they're sweeping it now, so it's going to be close.
Yeah, they just need to get around their guard there.
Yeah, not a lot of weight.
No, I think they needed it to curl, but it looks like it's going to over-curl and really just further guard that stone for stir-fry.
Still no score hung on A. Keeping us in waiting. Oh.
A run back
wow, that was fun.
Lovely shot.
Cleared out the house. Cleared it all out a little bit. We just had that one yellow for Temple of Broom sitting in there on the 12-foot ring.
Yep, and I think we're going to see that one disappear in short order if Denny has anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's not giving him a lot of ice.
No.
Okay, can't decide where to come from. Oh, I see. All right, yeah. Gonna throw it pretty heavy, but that's not too hard to do when you're stick curling. You really get the weight in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, needs to curl at the moment. Let's see if it curls up in time. I think he's going to catch it, but probably roll out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a pretty much clean house here. In fact, 2 corner guards to work with for Temple of Broom. So
yeah, it's kind of like we're starting the end all over now, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I think we'll see them draw behind probably the yellow guard. If you have the option, it's always nice to draw around your own color guards. But taking a lot of ice for this draw, so we'll see if that proves to be correct.
Looks like he threw a little wide, but
Let's see how
Foot's
much
still
curl we
moving
get here. The broom placement was edge of the 4 foot, so asking for about 6 feet of curl.
We have Joe's wife in here celebrating that awesome run back he just threw. It's true, nice run back, Joe. Wow, it just looks like it even lost its handle there at the end. It just slid.
Yeah, just too much weight there as well, and missed opportunity, but still early.
You know what it is. Yep. We have some kids running around the warm room now. It's getting exciting back here. Got a whole fan club here. I don't know who they're supporting, but parent probably. Look at this draw that we're getting over here on C. It's a really nice stone by the Stir Fry Kempchi team.
Oh, and I think they might be able to see some of it on C.
Trying for the takeout?
Yeah, might have to throw like a hack weight takeout at that.
Yeah, looks like they have about half of it, maybe a bit more. So
meanwhile on B here, the draw was attempted by Sticks and Stones, just slid into the back 8 foot, and I think still open.
Yeah, it's still open.
So, but nonetheless, Jacki Temple here calling looks like the freeze down to it rather than taking it out. Trying to just get something going here, but this one looks like it's going to stay wide of the mark.
yeah, it's gonna just not quite catch it there. For those of you who can't tell on the chat on the stream, it's a little blurry. Jacki's got a very cool jersey. It's got like a lightning skull on it. Big fan.
I like the guy on sheet D with the skull pants. I want to get a pair of those.
Yeah, that would really match your whole vibe.
Yeah.
Do you have the skull broom too?
No, I thought about it.
You need one of those.
Yeah. If I get the pants, I'll have to get the broom.
Well, and then they have their, they're the team from Orlando, Florida, so they all have their water camo curling pants. And, and Orlando makes them harder to spot. We're a little bit more inland here.
Yeah. Doesn't work quite as well.
Yeah, we can still see them. So meanwhile, we're collecting just a pocket of reds at the back here. So now it is a good threes opportunity.
Yeah,
that's from
some really nice backing there for Temple of Broom. Looks like they have plenty of ice, so don't have to throw too heavy. You just need it to curl a bit.
It seems like it's lost the handle here. It's actually going the other way now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I wonder if it chipped something on the ice or he just didn't quite get the handle on it when he threw.
Yeah, it looked like not too much rotation on the release, and so especially if the rocks have been sharpened, that also means that it's easier for it to lose the handle.
Oh, that's a fun physics thing I didn't know.
At least I believe that's the case. Don't absolutely quote me on that.
You said it on a recording, so
I guess you can quote me on that. Yeah.
Sorry, it's on the record.
But yeah, something to be careful of, when you're playing with lively rocks and sharpened rocks. Is make sure you really get the handle on.
It's going to be a good reminder for all of us who are curling for the club on Sunday night.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, swing and a miss there in the meantime from Sticks and Stones, just attempting takeout just straight wide.
Yeah, so Temple of Broom is just sitting shot there in the 4 foot. Now it looks like now they're going to try to get another one in that backing.
Yeah,
or try again to get.
Like this call, yeah. Sit 2. I mean, you could consider the guard, but with the hammer, I think I like this call instead.
Oh yeah, and it's so safe there with all the backing. It'll be really hard to take out if they can get it.
Line's looking pretty good here. I think I might have enough weight to actually take one of these out.
I'm not even sure that I would want one to come out.
No, I like staying where they are, but
yeah. So they knocked one of them out. Makes it a little easier to take that if the Sticks and Stones want to take that yellow out. But I think it would still make more sense for them to try to sit on it.
I agree, absolutely. And perhaps that was the intention, but just threw a little bit too much weight.
Oh, sure.
And but still, sitting 2 with hammer, good position.
We have 6 people joining us for this stream. Where are the rest of you out? I see Joe's wife coming in here for Temple of Doom?
Yeah, it's 5
Temple of
o'clock on a
Broom?
Saturday. What do you have? It's not like there's a, World
Real
Curling
curling?
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, Canada versus Denmark, or
Yeah.
Cherry Blossom. I mean, no,
Yeah.
come on.
Our teams have cooler names.
Yeah, Temple
Exactly.
of Boom. Still talking about the shot.
They really are putting a lot of thought into it. These guys, very into the strategy. They've really, Howard's been helping me as I tried to kind of get an idea of how to vice and stuff, just how to stand in the house, how to think about how the stones move, and it's really fun to watch them now in their element instead of just having to be the teachers.
Very
if
much
you will.
so. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, of course, Howard, he's a very experienced curler, and
Yeah.
he definitely knows a lot about the strategy.
And Howard's like a level 2 or level 3 certified instructor too for curling. So if you ever get a chance to learn from him, I would definitely take the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so yeah, it looks like, are they trying to take that yellow out, it looks like?
Yeah, I believe that's the call. I think the only question in my mind is where do you roll with the shooter? Like, do you want to roll to the left on top? Well, as we're looking at it, to the left, so that you're on top of the other two stones. I think that would be ideal.
And if you can get buried behind that guard just a little bit, that wouldn't hurt.
Rob Myers, wait.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit too much. Not sure he's going to make any contact.
No, it just goes straight through the house.
Too much.
Yes.
Wow.
A little bit more than was really necessary there, I think. A little bit
Oh,
more.
the bell is ringing. We are.
Crokinole, something.
Yeah, we are also having a crokinole tournament in the warm room along with our curling here. So if you hear any excited cheers, it might be for crokinole, might be for curling. Who even knows?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
I think Yellow would want to put another counter in here, right?
I mean, as long as they have the chance. Who has hammer here?
So Yellow has a hammer. Excuse me, let me check that that's the case.
Yeah, they do, because Red scored.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely right, of course. And so yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I think I'd be looking to put another one in at this point. Sit 3 with only one red stone remaining. I think that would be putting a lot of pressure on.
Yes, and if you can split the house a little bit more.
Absolutely, but
Make it.
based on the broom position, I think they might be calling for a guard.
Well, she said top 12 when she tapped to the front end there.
All right.
I see. So kind of trying to have a bit of both.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's also perfectly good call. I think the only concern would be you make this guard, you kind of give Sticks and Stones a chance to make the freeze then on the one you have in the forefoot, and then your end is over. But so that's not an easy shot, so let's see if they get it where desired. Top 12 is what they were looking for. And this does not look like it's going to get there. In fact, I'm not sure it's going to even get over the hog line.
It looks like they might. Oh, man. Yeah, they got their skip. One more in there. All right. Yeah, really high guard there, but.
So I'm going to go back to the all-house view. It looks like we got hammer coming down for C? Yeah, this is hammer for sheet C. A lot going on there. They're sitting one.
Another busy house. And then are we on?
Still don't
And
have a
2 on A. Oh, they still haven't hung their score for the first
Yeah.
one. I see what's happening.
Yeah.
If anybody out there watch, no, never mind. I guess you wouldn't have had a chance to see that either.
So I think they just threw this one to not do any damage. So it looks
Yeah,
like Red just took one.
not a bad choice.
Yeah.
All right, so was that 1 for Red?
Yeah.
All right, so Team Kempchi tied it up.
Let me go back to our future sheet. See what Rob's going to do.
Yeah, more deliberations here, and I would expect to see the kind of the freeze down to the Yellowstone that's sort of in the back 4 here. Use that guard that was just thrown to your advantage.
Many out there are wondering, yes, Rob Myers is wearing shorts. And yes, he does every single time he curls.
All right, we
The
got a
cold
score
does not
hung.
bother him anyway.
Team Maxon on sheet A scored 1 in the first and then stole 1 in the second.
Well done for Team Maxim. And then over on sheet D, it looks like, haven't hung their second in yet, but it looks like yellow scored as they're taking hammer.
Oh, okay.
Or
Here is Rob Myers.
going first is what I meant. Whatever.
Final stone of this end for him. One yellow still to come. Needs a good one
I
here.
think he just wants to out count that yellow.
Oh, it's
It's looking a
really
little
light.
slow, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to get to the house, so
Well,
chance for 3 for Jacki Temple.
not even a difficult one.
No, just got to really find the rings with a draw here. Full 8 needed.
I can imagine with the stick, it's hard to throw like that peel weight he just threw and then dial it back to get
Oh,
too
I'm
live.
sure, yeah.
You know, like that's got to be tough.
Kathy Meyer says, the shorts make it easy for me to pick Rob out of the crowd. That is definitely a distinguishing feature on him.
And the classic curling shoes that he wears,
Yeah,
the Vans.
very good. The bright laces.
Yeah.
I just saw the player on C almost forgot to take her gripper off before delivering a stone, which I have actually done that once. I forgot to
And just,
take
like,
my
trip
gripper off.
as you-
Yeah, it really does not go well. I do not recommend it.
I'll keep that in mind. Right, and here's Hammer on sheet B. Coming down, yeah, she's just trying for a nice draw. She threw pretty light because I think you would rather underthrow it than risk knocking something out in there.
It looks like they've really got to go to get it there.
Yeah, I got
no.
a
Yeah.
full white.
Oh no, missed
I
opportunity.
don't think not quite gonna make it, but that's still 2 for Temple at Broom.
They take the lead.
Husband's doing a good job, Joe's wife.
And on sheet D, looks like yellow took 3 for Murder Kitten Glitter Blood.
Wow, that is a.
It doesn't quite roll off the tongue
It really
like you would
doesn't.
like.
Everybody's in the third end now. Feature sheet's going the slowest.
Yeah, well, they really are putting a lot of thought into their plays here.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you a team of 4 stick killers, naturally you're a little bit slower because you're usually doing a bit more walking rather than sliding, and so
That's.
will add a little bit of time to your play.
I found some artwork that was hidden up here at the.
That was Eric showing Paul and them how to do the scrape. So
I
inside
see.
and out
It's
around the houses, yeah. For
some
how many?
scrape instructions in case. And also Zimmerman says hi. Excellent.
Interesting. Go back to this 30%. There's a little hit going on in C. Successful.
I am not brave enough to try scraping. They let me nip, and that's about as far as I'm willing to go.
It's very stressful taking it on and off the ramp because you gotta press it down to get the back wheels up, and it's not fun.
Those ice maintenance folks are no joke.
Well, I find it quite zen once you're going. You're just up and down the sheet. It's quite relaxing. Because, as long as you don't make any mistakes, of course, then it's not relaxing.
Well,
You remember
see,
which way to turn.
that's my problem. There is the mistakes part. Making mistakes is my specialty.
Oh, you get used to it. Not the mistakes. I mean the scraping.
I mean, why not both?
Meanwhile, on the feature sheet, center guard went up a little bit off center, not quite up the center line. Then a miss by Sticks and Stones. So trying to draw around here. Temple of Broom. And quite needs to curl a long way right now. I don't think it's going to be wide open, or it might be through the house.
Yeah,
in fact.
it's a little heavy.
Well,
It'll stick around.
sticks around, but
No.
or not.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Sticks around right in the back A. That didn't even go as far as I thought it would.
But wide open.
But yeah, very easy takeout. If they're interested. But no, they wanna just keep one in. Just they figure that'll be around for a little longer.
Yeah, not too worried about that yellow right now. got a chance to get your own stone buried. I think I like this call. I mean, it's yellow is back 8 behind the T line. I think shouldn't be too concerned. This looks pretty good here on the draw here. Cheryl, really nice weight and perfect line. I think this is going to be dead buried. That's a wonderful draw there.
Very, very nice. There's like a tiny piece of it showing if they really wanted to try to get it, but I don't know that it's, yeah, they want to sit next to it, it looks like, instead.
It does look like it's out counting the yellow as well, so pretty much perfect there.
Can you show us the top view? It's very close, but yeah,
really
I think
close.
you're right. I think it looks like it's out counting, whatever. This is my third draw in a row, so I'm losing my ability to speak. Sorry for all of y'all out there.
It's a lot of webcasting. Oh, we're
good
up to
time,
12
though.
viewers, though.
We are, it's even more people to
They're
disappoint.
coming in.
Oh, wow. Good evening, everyone. Is it evening? I guess it's evening.
Yeah, it's evening.
After work hours counts as evening, right?
Ooh,
Oh, no!
Not what they wanted.
Oh, my gosh.
That is not ideal for a Temple of Broom.
Yeah, removing their own stone there.
And rolling out.
Disappointment. Well, just the one guard in play and the one stone behind it. Looks like there might soon be a second stone behind the guard. Denny McClain has anything to do with it. Here he is. And they've just thrown this. Well, Cheryl just threw it, but they know this line. They should know the weight.
Oh no, I am a tangled mess.
Yeah, we got some
Like a lot of weight.
lots of chords going on here in the commentary box.
Little tick.
Pretty good. I wonder if they could have just swept it a bit to get past the other red there.
Yeah, they might have helped them out. Get behind it.
It's now a chance to make takeout and perhaps even punch the other one a little bit out to the side. Hard to see if that's possible.
Yeah. Got to bring the weight here. Sweeper's not touching it yet.
Hope I muted the right mic there and you didn't all just hear my...
But,
Not
no, you
Are
were
they?
muted.
It's great.
Right on
Oh,
the nose.
man.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice. I think they could have gotten double, but that was still not a bad shot.
Yeah, just a little roll there. Now that it's slightly angle frozen on the red, it's very helpful.
Which is, yeah, that angle frozen is what they wanted earlier, wasn't it? And they didn't quite
yeah,
hit.
exactly. Yeah.
One way or another, you can usually get those shots.
If you keep trying, you get yeah.
My favorite is when I try to argue with my skip and tell him, oh, I wanna sit there instead, and then you do it by accident when I try to do what he tells me to. Whoops.
What do you want?
Quite the line going on sheet C. There's somebody's trying to get to that 4-foot.
That is a well-guarded line there. See, yeah, quite something.
Yeah.
So going the other side now here on B, trying to draw the other way around the guard.
Worst case, maybe they tap up that red.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're trying to sit on top or go around everything.
Looks pretty wide. Oh, just
Yeah.
a guard.
Just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
come up as a guard, yeah.
They're gonna get a bite.
And then
Looks
there.
like it.
Oh yeah, I got a little
Little nibble.
nibble there.
And it looks like they want to draw behind.
That's a good call, I think. Feels very protected now with that high guard, and then
Their other yellow.
yeah.
So this is Michael Reaves.
Temple of Broom. Man, I wish that Jacki Temple doing an excellent job as skip on that team, but man, what if her name was like Jones? Jacki Jones in the Temple of Broom.
A little heavy here. Maybe a tick will help them stick around. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that will not. Oh, they even caught like a little extra spin there in the end. Not exactly where they wanted to be, but it. Oh yeah, it's not a terribly difficult takeout.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he didn't just sweep to try and get by the yellow there and just get behind. It looked like...
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that they saw that that was about to happen.
Right. Might just overcurled on them.
Yeah, didn't catch it early enough.
So now a chance to take it and roll to a nice position. But this might
Overcurling.
No,
put
well...
the wrong one.
Oh, no. That is not looking good for Sticks and Stones. Took out their own rock and then rolled pretty far away. So now solid 2 in the 4-foot ring for Temple of Broom.
Guard is very essential now.
Yes,
They need this.
they really do.
Yeah, I think Sticks and Stones accidentally made the shot that Temple of Broom would have liked to throw. So, very unfortunate results.
But you know what? Spirit of Curling is all about supporting each other, right? So this is really amazing, yeah.
I kind of want to go to. Let me
Yeah,
look at
let's
this.
just real quick switch over and let's see if you guys can
Sheet
see if y'all can see what's going on sheet C here. It's a wild. It's really very
Just just all of them are pulling towards that.
yeah.
back. Two
See,
red,
this
two
is
yellow.
why scraping scares me. You never know. Just kidding. It's just where the game is gone. Oh man, and then you can see this stone coming in for Temple of Broom. Didn't quite get that guard. But
Yeah,
it's
a
one
little
more
heavy.
in there, and it'll be a little difficult to take all 3 of those out. So.
Yeah.
And the good thing about these is they're all ahead of the tee line, so they Sticks and Stones isn't going to be able to just sit on them. They're going to have to get rid of them or get behind them. Get rid of them.
Here
Big
comes
weight.
Howard trying to bring the heat here and get those stones moving.
And his is curling too far to the side too. I don't know if they're just giving not the right ice or if it's really just curling more than they expect.
Yeah, I'm not certain either. It seemed like he was on the broom, so maybe just an adjustment needed by the skip. And,
Far be it from me to ever critique one of these very experienced skips, but I agree.
What's going on with this line call out here?
so of course, it's very easy to critique from the commentary box. Right,
Yeah,
when you're
we're not the ones out there making
Of course, absolutely.
very low stakes in here for us.
Sheet C, Team Brady's going to try to get behind the cover in front of the tee line, which hasn't happened for them this end.
Yeah, a good opportunity by the looks of it on C now with an extra guard now there, sort of on the center line.
Right. Yeah, it looks like stir-fried Kemchi probably came up short on their attempt.
Yeah, and a little bit staggered, that red and the yellow that's in 12 feet. So if you do get one buried, not really a lot you could do about it. So I think a guard attempt again here on B for Temple of Broom and Jacki Temple.
I didn't know that kimchi was something you could stir fry. Isn't it usually something you would eat raw?
Well, yeah, I guess
It's fermented.
you could put it in at the end, I guess. Like, you don't really need to cook it because, yeah, it's already.
So it's like stir fry with kimchi is what we actually want here.
Yes, I believe that's
They're
right.
just going with the cherry blossom theme or something.
Well, kimchi would be Korean, not Japanese. If we
Yeah,
really wanted to.
Also true.
Not sure.
But
what,
also, you know, then it's the play on their skip's last name is the real thing going on here, y'all.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can critique them because we know them. I wouldn't make fun of a stranger like that. Room ships are shooting 100%. Thank you, John Hale.
Yeah, definitely don't shoot 100% in real life at curling. Probably more like 30 or 40 some days.
When I can make 50%, it is a good day.
Yeah.
One of my 2 shots each end goes where I want it to.
All right, so the guard was a little bit over curled here on B, and very long. So still a takeout chance here for Rob Myers. Not sure if he can get both. The angle doesn't look quite right to remove both. But at least get one of them out. If he just clips the one that's higher up first, I think they both go. The question is whether you can get there.
It's got to
Sure.
come back.
Well, yeah, I guess they adjusted, right? Because it's been over curling, and now. All right, well, they got one, shaved it off, and they can even come behind this one now if they need to with their last stone, their hammer.
Yeah, okay, but I think it seems like a small error, but I think really not staying around there makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
now it's a free draw.
Got another
For Jacki.
Temple of Broom fan. just logged on.
Welcome, Jennifer.
Temple of Broom looking good this end.
Yeah, again, Temple of Broom is out of.
They're the multiple ones. Potomac.
Yeah.
Rail City.
Our
Got the thing
our
up there,
oh yeah,
too.
thanks. Our big mix. Sorry, I'm trying to consult my spreadsheet and it's a. Kathy Meyer's tattling on her husband.
We just had a bit of a slip there from Jacki, but I think she was off camera at the time, so it never happened.
Was she?
I'm not sure, actually. She may have been on camera.
Let's just do a replay on that. See if we can. Just kidding. Don't do that. That's.
It wasn't on the screen, so it won't work. At least I don't know how to do that. Ken's the.
No, I don't think
Magic
it works
man.
unless it's on screen.
Yeah.
He tried to do a weird replay for us earlier and it didn't work.
I had lots of demand last night to get a replay, so it took a while for me to figure
Yeah,
out.
well, we were talking about that earlier because John
Oh, or
was
was
on
it Rob?
here. Ron, yeah, was
Rob,
on.
yeah.
Rob, whatever, in here begging for replays. And
Yeah,
we're like,
yeah.
all
He
right.
was messing with me last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not TSN here, guys. This is, our budget is slightly smaller.
Tonight is front-end commentating after this one, so we're going to just replay lots of guards being thrown. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Well,
going
this one, yeah. And
Just nudged it. Not really what they wanted.
Opened
Now
it
there's
up.
a nice open middle for a takeout on their shot stone.
yeah,
Is that other one? Oh, that one is biting you.
I think that's one of those you'd like back to throw again. So yeah, straight down the middle here.
Man, could you imagine if you got a mulligan in curling?
Oh, I would love that. That would be great. So this
Should
might
see
be for
finish that
3.
in
This is for 3, in fact. Yeah. So out of nowhere, chance for a big score.
Oh, they scored one.
Oh, Joe's wife is in here helping me out as I was trying to remember where Temple of Broom was from. It's the widely mixed team, which is a very good time. I love to see inter-city cooperation.
So here's Rob Myers with the hammer in the third end.
Here's the wind-up. Just kidding. Sorry. Getting a little silly, y'all.
Yeah, a bit more controlled weight on this one, but still needs to curl.
Still, oh, it's got to move a little bit. Oh,
He's
just
usually
gets by.
very on it with his takeouts. That was pretty good.
Gets the 2.
Didn't
Just by the
stick
guard.
around, but
Wow.
that'll be yeah, good enough to put them up in the scoreboard.
Oh, it froze on me.
Where's Ken?
Oh, hold on, got it.
All right. Everybody panic.
When I went out of the replay and I tried to get out, it froze. That was interesting. So they got 2 there, right, for sticks and stones?
Yeah, that's right. 2 red.
Yes, sir. They're starting to set out dinner here in the warm room, and it's a very exciting time for me personally.
Team Brady took 1 on sheet C.
So
And we have 1 on sheet A for Fighters of Sakura Hand.
Hammer coming in on D. A whole guttle of stones there in the house.
Try to see what's going on D.
It's like a whole lot of yellow.
Wow, yeah.
they're
Red's
really
really gotta-
laying.
This one's got to sit down in a hurry, and it's not going to.
Ooh.
So that is a big score.
Definitely 3. Probably 4, actually, because that's overlapping.
Well, but look at this one here in the back. I think
Oh,
that can
yeah, you're
outcount
right,
that
yeah.
one in the
So
front.
3.
So 3 yellow, 3 for the murder kitten glitter blood.
Another 3.
Every time I say it, it gets a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Any murder kitten fans out there?
The first night I was watching, I Googled that to see if it was a reference to
It's
something.
like a tiger or something, isn't it?
Nothing came up, so I closed out real quick. I'm like, I gotta Google
Better
this.
Yeah, we
not
don't want that in our Google search history.
Yeah, I heard that it was like an inside joke on the team, and it just sounds funny for the rest of us.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can catch him afterwards, and I'll get the full story.
They're up 6 to 2.
They're really murdering it out there.
All right, so red guard, very tight. It might just be in the rings, actually, but Jacki choosing not to take that out, just draw right behind it. And a good draw there.
Thank you, Susan. Hey, Andy. What did one curling stone say to the other?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Don't worry, I won't take you for granted.
Oh goodness. Oh my. I'm speechless.
That's an appropriate reaction, I think.
Going for the hit here. Sweeping, trying to get her around. Looks pretty good.
That was a wonderful shot there. Got to the inside as well, so now fully buried under the guard.
Yeah.
Is that guard biting there?
I believe it is. It's very tight. I think it might be on. It's quite hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is, yeah. Man, I would really love an opportunity to use one of the biter bars. I think
biter bar, yeah.
To measure those, I think it'd be very fun. Have not gotten that chance yet.
We used one at Dykes and it wasn't biting.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
It comes up surprisingly rarely with the use of the biter bar.
Yeah. That's why I really want it to happen. It's exciting. Kind of like when I was out at the Child's Bunch Field, they were telling me they had laser measurers. And I wanted to have to measure so bad, but we, alas, did not.
So they were using the lasers for the regular measurements, too?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what they used for biters. I just wanted a regular measure. Our skip would not let me call one just for fun.
Rob calling for the takeout of that yellow.
So I think a good call.
Yeah. Denny McClain gonna make the takeout. I think I would have preferred to come from the other direction, but as long as you make it, it's okay.
Yeah, I think they were thinking if they tapped that red up, that wouldn't hurt either.
Just is going to hang around to the edge of the 12 there.
Jacki trying to get over there, sweep it out, have turned a little bit of obstacle in her way. And so we are just a little over the 1 hour mark here, so or under, I guess, the 1 hour mark here. So our teams should be finishing up their fourth ends if they want to make it to 8. So I think we're pretty much on target with most of them.
Calling for the freeze here. I think I might have considered, peeling the guard or running the guard in because it's tight to the rings. But
yeah, with hammer, they want to keep it open.
This is definitely going to move that red back. Might move it all the way out of the rings. Maybe not quite.
Not quite enough for that, but yeah, it's
just pokes it out the side a little bit.
clears that pocket for him. And then, yeah, put some.
I think Denny can definitely get both of them.
It looks like it didn't look like they were setting it up to try, but.
Yeah, maybe the hopeful shot.
Sure.
Oh, it's definitely there. It's,
oh, yeah.
It's quite a natural double.
And he certainly has enough weight for it coming in here.
Curling, though, for line.
Yeah,
he needs it to hit out further on the side there. It's just going to run straight back.
Looks like
but you know what? He rolled in there very nicely.
Yeah, wow.
So I would take that over the double, I think.
I think so, yeah. It's a great result. The only downside, I guess, is that it's slightly behind the tee. So
sure, so there's a little pocket there for typical Broom to come in and sit on.
Absolutely, but it looks like they're going a different way. They're going for the double, it looks like, which, I think that makes sense.
Control weight.
Yeah, the nice thing about a mostly empty house like this is there's lots of options as opposed to what we saw in the first end where there just weren't any.
Absolutely, you don't want to leave yourself with no shot, right? So that was the first end. And here, going for a controlled weight double. Looks quite soft for weight.
Yeah, over curling.
Yeah, it seems to be a problem here for all of the teams on this ice.
Yeah, it looked a little down for weight. Looking at the red that was pushed through, it only just kind of got to the hack area, so perhaps a little less weight than they were hoping for.
Ah, we have a Sticks and Stones fan logged in. Now this is getting really exciting. We have fans on both sides here in the in the live stream.
14 viewers.
14, wonderful.
Dang. We're getting real popular. Tell your friends.
Prime time.
Best show in town.
As we say that.
Oh no.
Well, we lost one. Here's Howard on the draw. Looks like he's just aiming for like top 12 central line area, slightly left of
Looks a little light, but they needed it to curl some more before they started sweeping. Well, that's still pretty nice because it will help protect them from from the Temple of Broom drawing closer than them.
Yeah, it makes the draw difficult. And so,
Yeah, hit and roll here.
They have drinks everywhere. I've been sitting here for a long time.
yeah, I like this call. I think it's surprisingly difficult in this case, I think, to
Get a
hit the rocket you're aiming for, which is the one that's a little deeper. Quite easy to overcurl and clip the higher one first.
I suppose either way, though, getting one of them out helps them, so.
Absolutely.
This is really
And
good.
in fact, this might work out better to get rid of the deeper one and roll on top, which is what I think they're going to do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
That is a lovely result. And there are shots done as well, I believe, so.
Yeah, barely. What's he thinking?
Yeah, not too much you can really do with this. You could accept that they have one and make sure they don't get more. The other thing you could do is just nose it. The red would go out, and then you would be frozen on top of the yellow, so that you do something next time.
Yeah, they have how many stones left? 2?
These are vice rocks, so after this one, I believe, yeah, there's 2.
Oh no, that's not what we wanted.
Yeah, not bad. Just rolled off the yellow was the problem there, right? If he'd stayed right on the face of it, it would have been quite a good result.
Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna try to take out that red stone and roll in.
Risky shot.
Yeah, perhaps, because yeah, it'll be easy for them to, just as easy for them to bump their own.
Yeah. They also have that jam on the back.
But they do have hammers, so I suppose it's better for them to try to open it up and give themselves some options with their last
More
stone.
points. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very well done. I suppose it's not a risky call if you know that your team's good enough to do it.
Might be a double available here on the 2 yellows in the center of the house. Make the double and roll under the yellow.
Heck, there's even a triple there, right? If you.
You know Rob wants it.
Yeah, he does love those shots. You think there's a triple aerial?
I mean, I'm no expert,
I think it's hard.
but I think there could be if you were at that level.
I think it's hard to get the one at the back.
With the angle,
that's
yeah.
the
Yeah, I guess
difficulty.
you're right, because you would need to hit the other 2 at an angle, so you couldn't really send that one straight.
But if you get the first 2, I think and you roll to a good position, so you don't care about the one at the back. So I think.
That's fair. I guess the backing just helps you at that point.
Well, let's see. I expect we'll see Rob bring the.
Temple Broom fans are reacting.
Aha! Wow.
That takeout.
We have a real fan club here. Where's our Sticks and Stones folks at? Oh no, we lost another.
They're like us.
Don't leave us. We can show you other teams if that's what you need. It does seem a little funny that we're just featuring a team where almost everybody is on it is local. In this game is local, but I'm glad that we can show
fans,
something
though,
for all of
so,
you. That's true.
Yeah.
So takeout coming in here. Rob Myers just on the run up, and it's on the way. And in fact, yeah, well, he's definitely making contact. I don't think he's going to make the double here. Just going to get the single. Yep.
Yep.
Rolled out into the open.
It is a bit of a lonely yellow at the moment, but could simply hit the open red here and sit there. Pretty much guarantees.
Yeah, because
they'll only give up one. Oh, excuse me. It's hammer for Jacki, so she doesn't want to give up anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that red out and you're sitting 3.
Absolutely. Yeah,
They
just
can
a hit
stay.
and stick, yeah.
Of course, stick is the other team's specialty, right?
That's right. That's a hit and stay. Let's do the hit and stay.
Oh no, another viewer. I'm just kidding. We've actually regained some of them. I'm just gonna chalk that up to someone's bad internet connection or something.
Put their phone down real quick.
All right, here's Jacki Temple attempting to take out. Fair bit of ice
Ooh, I
taken
like this
here,
view.
so it's going to be a sort of bumper, pack to bumper weight. And I look like trying to sweep it to curl, but I think it needs to stay straight.
Yeah, I was going to say, got to hold the line here.
Going to make contact. Question is, where will the shooter go? And not enough contact either.
No, and it even pushed that redstone in further. Not that it. So
Interestingly,
yeah, that's gonna just be 1 for Temple of Broom. Tying it up.
Well, we got a couple more rocks, I
Oh.
think.
Yeah, that
still
wasn't
to go.
hammer, yeah.
But,
I got ahead of myself. Got excited.
but yeah, not the result they were looking for.
Let's take a look at all the houses.
Oh, it's okay. Temple of Broom has a stick expert. Jennifer, the original lead, is a stick curler. So don't worry, they have some stick expertise as well. They can also
hit and stick as well, yeah.
Sheet C's
Thanks
up
for the
against
update,
it.
Jennifer. Oh no. Can you?
Yeah, so is it hammer on C coming? Yeah, looks like it.
No, they got one more.
I
I think there's another red down there.
Oh, yes.
Because
Yeah, so,
yellow scored last time, so
Yeah, so
Team Brady just trying to
a lot of red
cut them down.
Yeah. Well, they backed right off this one. I don't know if it's going to hit the yellow guard. Yes, it is.
Oh, just over.
That is
I
unfortunate.
do love seeing a guard do its job.
Yeah.
It's like satisfying for all the front end curlers out there, right?
Oh, I agree, absolutely. I
Only
agree.
get to throw guards. You can be like, yes, I'm important too.
Stir Fry Kempchi's going to be happy with that because now they have a pretty open draw for 3.
Yes.
Yeah, good opportunity.
Get greedy and double tap the. Do you know what the score? Well, they got 2. Okay, or they got 1 again.
Yeah. Very close fight here
Oh, wait,
on
no, that's
Sheet A.
Sheet A.
Meanwhile, on B, Rob Myers is throwing his final stun, trying to take out the yellow. It's on the button. And the sweepers have backed off this one. Needs to curl.
What's he trying to do here? Knock that yellow back?
Yeah, just make the take out and makes it
Nice.
pretty well.
That'll
Nice
work.
shot.
Go back
Yeah,
to
so
all
now it's
houses
sitting,
again.
sitting 2 for Sticks and Stones there.
Hammer coming down on sheet C for Alison.
Chance for 3, right, Kevin?
Yep.
Kempchi here with hammer.
Well, it's on its way. Sweepers seem to like it so far.
Oh yeah, Jennifer, that's yeah, Sticks and Stones, because all 4 of them are stick curlers here that got together for this team, so that's where the name came from.
I think they got to go here to get past the top red.
I think they can
or
do
maybe
it.
promote it past it.
Are they going to get it?
Okay, they
spin
bumped
in?
it, but is it not quite enough?
2, it looks like.
2
Yeah.
2 for Kemchi.
Good try.
Do you know about the game Curldle?
Yeah.
I've heard of this, but I have not actually tried it.
It's not as fun as I would have hoped.
It
It's
is
challenging though.
Curldle for all of y'all in the stream. It's like Wordle, but for curling, so you have to figure out the scores for each end to get to the final score. It could be more fun. It could be house or stone related, but still good.
Few
Yeah,
times.
definitely
I've added it to my
challenging.
morning regimen along with Wordle and Worldle.
Yeah, I like
Worldle.
Worldle, yeah.
That one is so hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't this week. There was Mexico as one of them, and I was like, hey, that one I know for
it's
sure.
Sweden. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I know Sweden, but
Sweden took me 2, but it's
yeah,
okay.
because I think I put Norway on my first one.
I was like, I know it's up there somewhere. They're all the same thing.
Yeah, one day soon it'll just be the United States, and we'll see if anyone gets it
Like,
wrong.
I don't know.
Like, what is that?
But like Australia, like, I can't. This is just not a recognizable shape. I don't know. Wow, did you just see that guy? Just
Yeah.
wiggle back in? What was that? 1 red, 2 red?
I think it might have been 2 red. I didn't quite catch the end of that, but
Jennifer's asking.
Okay, Worldle is like world with the ul at the end, and it's like, so they give you a shape of a country, and you have to say what country it is. And as you miss, they tell you what direction you need to go, like on a compass, and how far.
I played Nerdle.
Oh man, that one is too hard for me.
Nerdle
I
went
tried
on
it.
a couple of days with it.
I
Yeah.
tried it like once or twice. I was like, all right, you know what? I learned how to use computers, so I don't have to do math.
The fact that there's multiplication and division in it, though, is like
it's
a
way
little
too much.
extreme, yeah. Hopefully they hang the score, because I think...
Well, you can put in 2 for now, just to get
The
the
switch.
the view to switch.
Yeah. So that was Sticks and Stones that scored, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe it was 2, but we'll confirm
Our
that.
Okay.
resident stream expert, Ken, set this up, and it's very fancy where it automatically shifts the view for us once we put the score in, so it matches up with the right end that you're on. But you have to catch the score in order for that to work. Yep, they put up 2.
Okay, cool.
Just to give all of you listening some behind the scenes commentary.
Hey, did they hang 5? No.
They haven't hung 5 yet.
Or this is... Yeah. No, this is the 5th end, right?
Yes, we're
Okay.
going that way, so it would be an odd number.
Yeah.
They hung 4. Did you get the 4?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, D's still in the 4th.
D's the one that I was, yeah.
Yeah, D I think might struggle a bit to make it to 8.
Sorry about that. They're throwing a guard here, it looks like.
But y'all can't see D, so.
So I don't think the scoreline really reflects the, I think Temple of Broom have had a lot of good stones.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
just
yeah.
I've just not quite got the points. It's a close game.
This is a really good game here.
So
Here's-
you can
Watching
definitely
them
turn
come
around.
back and forth. They're pretty, I think, equally matched, and it just comes down to where the stones lay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lie, lay.
Lie, lay, lie.
One of those 2. Sit.
We can work with sit. Yeah. Wow. So
2
that's
yellow on D.
2 yellow on D. So yellow kind of running away with it on D.
Yeah. Which is,
Which team is yellow?
if my thumb will work, I can tell you. Oh, that's the Murder Kittens.
Ah, yes, that's right. So
Myrtle Kittens killing it out there on the ice.
I'll confirm that, but it looked like that one was biting. We'll see if they hang a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
so a long guard here. Just gonna try and get past it and make a takeout. Hopefully roll to the inside if you can.
Also looks like there's a lot of excitement in here over the Crokinole game for those of you who are interested. We got some intense stares going on at the back table.
I mean, there are those little trophies at stake, so
Yeah,
understandable.
man, I would love a board game trophy. It's like much more likely for me than ever getting a curling trophy.
Have you ever played Crokinole?
No, Bo keeps promising to teach me on Saturday mornings after breakfast curling and just keeps failing to. One of these days.
Meanwhile, on the feature here, the takeout made contact, but unfortunately just pushed the red further underneath. So that's going to be very hard now to deal with.
Yeah, it was a really nice rock for really nice position for Sticks and Stones.
Yeah, I think we'll just see either. Oh, go for the takeout, it looks like. I thought we might see another guard, but.
Glad you're here to keep us on task, Andy.
Well, I do my best.
I did think when I signed up for this I would be primarily the color commentator if I got in it.
Well, I think it's really good to have multiple people on this, doing the commentary, so you can work with each other. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done commentary by yourself, but I have a few times.
I don't think that I could quite manage that. So
It's not the same, I feel like.
Yeah, my first two, we had 4 people on the commentary, so that was actually a little wild.
Yeah, that's maybe one too many.
Yeah.
Well, and with some of them, it's, they're like, all right, we each watch one sheet, but then I think it gets a little hard to follow when you're like, all right, and on my sheet, here's what's happening. I think having the one or two features is better, except that, of course, it makes it tough if you are from Orlando wanting to watch your people.
It would be great if we could have our on-ice commentator who pops in now.
That's what, yeah, that's we told Ken that's the next thing he needs to do is get us a wireless headset so we can send someone out there.
At one point I heard Potomac used to mic players for Bonspiels.
That's true.
Used to what?
Mic the players like
Wow.
they do, yeah.
Yeah, we had mics that we would ask the skips to wear. Sometimes they didn't want to, sometimes they did. And it was very interesting to hear what they were thinking during the game.
I wish with like the Olympic coverage all it was listening to the mics.
So they wrecked on their own guard there.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to want to put that guard back.
Yeah, it seems like
Put it back, put it back, put it back.
not much to think about here. You've got a great rock, just guard it up. You're ahead. You're winning the game. You've got one in a good position. Throw some guards and make the opponents do something.
In a Slack group I'm in, people are currently debating the value of sports as I'm sitting here, sports commentating.
That seems like a very general debate to be having, the value of sports in general.
I think she's mostly discussing college sports as like a way for the only way that some kids can afford to go to college, which is fair. And more political than we need to bring up here, but it's like my phone is going crazy as all of these people are chiming in.
Well, it's sort of, we won't dwell on the topic too much, but it's sort of interesting to me as an aside because I grew up in Britain and
Sure.
college sports isn't really a big thing there, so we don't really have this. You don't become a professional player by going through college.
Oh.
It's not really a thing. So it's sort of interesting from the outside perspective. But
That is, I mean, it is kind of an interesting culture we built for ourselves here.
I find it interesting. For me, it's hard to understand rooting for a college that you didn't go to. I guess if it's deeply tied to the town, but...
Well, I mean, some of them, like, you see, like, how many people are big fans like the Cornhuskers out in Nebraska because they don't have any professional sports there, and that's all they got is their college team.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, a lot of the time, I mean, that's obviously not necessarily what you were referring to, but
yeah.
I do think sometimes it's just like, well, this is my home, so this is who I'm going to cheer for.
Yeah, just to me, I feel like I'd want that connection. Like, I don't follow any college sports, and I did all my schooling online.
And you're still in school, right?
Still in school.
wow.
3 more classes.
I believe in you. Finish strong.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, appeal was made successfully on the guard.
Speaking of sports.
Just speaking of sports, appeal was made, and now we're just going to see the guard put back. Just through it, so it should be close.
That is the story of Notre Dame fandom. True.
This one is going a little deep. Might set up a double, if not careful.
I mean, aren't people fans of Notre Dame just because of Rudy or whatever that movie was? Notre Dame always just reminds me of that scene in The West Wing where CJ gets in trouble and so she has to sing the fight song as they're like flying over it.
Oh, I never watched that show.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
So speaking of curling.
Anyway, we're coming in here. Looks like they're going for at least
really
one,
moving.
but maybe they can get the double.
Well, he was trying for the double, but
Might crash.
Oh, it looks like it's going to... Oh, slips right by, but still not enough for the double. And they might be shot, though. Can you tell?
very close.
Wow, that is really close, yeah.
That might be a measure even.
Super close.
So we might get to see a measure if they don't move out of these rocks. But
Might, but we have a lot of stones left, so
Yeah.
it seems unlikely those are going to stay.
Not if Rob has anything to do with it.
Yeah, wasting no time there with his takeout call.
Yeah, Howard throws those ones quick.
Yeah.
This might crash, though. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because when I first started curling, and Howard was instructor then, as he is now, and one of the things that he taught us very early was how to throw more quickly. How to not waste time when it's your turn to throw.
Yeah.
So that was a lesson that he taught us all very early. So you're ready, you've cleaned your
That
rock.
was one of the first things I was taught as well.
And it makes a big difference over the course of a game. It really adds up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like those extra 3 seconds while you're skip sliding back down would make a difference, but having the stone set up.
Absolutely.
I like the faster paced games.
Oh, me too.
I definitely like the flow and just keep it moving.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, and part of the thing is I started on arena ice where we were in between, like squished in between hockey games, and the hockey team always ran late and we had to wait for the Zamboni. So we always started late and had to cram as much curling as we could into our time slot.
So you don't want to be messing around, right? You just
yeah.
get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some rocks being moved around there.
Took out their own.
And
yeah, but it does look like Temple of Broom is shot now.
Yeah. Wide open though.
With that, yeah.
Rob's coming for it.
You can just see him. Like
yeah, he doesn't miss a lot of these, so we expect this one to go away.
I've heard him on several times be like, "This stone offends me. Get rid of it."
Yes.
That's his go-to.
His line. I have heard that as well. Yeah, good sweeping. Thank you.
Yeah, and Temple Broom, they might get forced here to a single. If you make the hit and stick, it looks likely that you might be forced to take one. Let's see. Although Rob has overthrown a few of these, so he might hit and roll out. We've seen that a few times.
That's fair.
So the Kitten Murderers did score another 2, so they're up 8-2.
Wow. What end are they on down there? 6?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get to 8. We are here with about half an hour left to play, so basically 2 more ends.
All right, here's Rob.
And
make a takeout. Oh, he might have thrown that one a bit wide.
Yeah, Howard's calling him off.
That is not going to do the job, I don't think. Well, it
very good. Chipped it, but then also bounced back their own.
So
right. I would call that an overall neutral sort of play there.
At least gets rid of the target, but there's a chance to make 2 out of this now for Jacki. The trouble is you can't really draw behind the corner guard because I don't think you'll count the red one.
Yeah, it's a little bit too corner.
So your only real option is to freeze, I think, if you want to try and make 2.
This guard here is actually what we've decided we're going to call a Hortons guard. Because we were watching the Briars, right? And there was a big
cup.
Oh, the Tim
right
Hortons
there.
cup, of
Tim
course.
Hortons cup there, and we kept missing the guards because they blended right in and were camouflaged with the Hortons cup. So with a high corner guard like that on a red stone is now a Hortons guard.
I love it.
Only if it's the red stone, though.
So if it's the Yellowstone, it's just a regular guard.
It's just a regular guard.
It's an ice cube.
Yeah. We're hoping it'll catch on if we just say it enough times.
I mean, this amount of viewers will definitely spread.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to go viral.
13 is basically the number you need to go viral from what I've been told. Oh, the dinner bell is ringing.
Sushi.
That's a lot.
That is actually a lot. They're giving us the dinner briefing for those of you watching.
Speaking of colleges, there's a person wearing a shirt from my university here, which is very unexpected, and I'm very thrown off by it.
And which university is that?
Colorado State.
Ah.
I really want to go chase him down, but I am currently leashed to this computer.
Jacki's straw is coming up heavy here. I don't think it's going to stick around. So it's opportunity missed, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry about that. Lots of missed opportunities here. Jennifer's telling us how she was very excited for the sushi dinner.
Yeah, Kathy, I actually, when I had Wednesdays off, I would go in and play with Rob, Howard, and Denny and Cheryl on Wednesday mornings. It's always a fun time, and then going to lunch after we curled. It's part of the Wednesday morning tradition.
Gotta just keep an eye on him until. Oh no, he's leaving. It's fine.
Just going to split the house here, I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then it's just a force.
Is this the last
update
last
on all the
draw for?
houses, see what's going on.
Oh, they have an interesting situation there on sheet D over in the corner.
Yeah. Sheet A has been playing quick. They keep getting ahead of me. Looks like 1 in the 5th for Team Maxon.
Here comes Rob's draw on B. Oh, we watch.
See it slide in there in a second. There it is.
It's got to get there. Got to
Getting
touch the rings.
past that Horton's guard.
That's right. Oh, there we go. No problem. Right into the.
Right in there. Yeah.
Pretty good there.
Split the house more or less.
Just gonna, well, force
Matt
him to take
Hamilton
one.
could
Yeah.
double that out, but I'm not sure who else can.
Yeah, I think that would be. I don't think I'd give it a try. Just take the one.
I mean, it's been a.
Stir-fried kimchi just, I think they stole 3. Yeah, they did.
Well done.
Yeah.
Running away with that one, too. 6-2 now. And so, interestingly, it looks like they're lining up for the draw here, Temple of Broom, which is absolutely fine.
Looks like they're what?
They're lining up to play as a draw here, which is a sign that you feel confident. I mean, I think I know some players who would just play the nose hit on the front one.
Yeah, I think Jacki's been doing a pretty good job with her draws here. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
But
this
they
is
make
sort
it
of,
run the red back into it.
I think it's a sign that you feel good about your ability to make the draw, and I always like to see that.
Yeah.
This is what they would do at the Briar, right? They just we'll just draw.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time it's on the button somehow.
But actually, what they do is they put a magnet in the button, and then they just activate it on the last.
Oh, that's how they do it.
Some
yeah.
of the stones
Pro
are
tip.
remote control.
They're actually drones.
Yeah, they're just driving.
They've
stones down the
got a
ice.
remote control. Yeah. The coach at the back is just.
Yeah. That's how stones pick. They have the like Mario Kart things behind them as they're going down the ice. They shoot out the stuff.
Well, this is not going to work
Drop
out.
a banana peel.
Yep.
So they're going to give up one here.
Oh.
Just one, yeah.
Overcurled. And a little light.
A tough ending.
All right.
So that puts Sticks and Stones up 6-2.
Yep, 6-2, 3 ends remaining, but I don't know if we'll get all 3 ends in. Probably not.
It's possible. I mean, because they just have to finish this last one before the time runs out, or one before time runs out, and then they can start the other.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So they should have plenty of time to get 2 more.
So they should get all 8 in, which...
Yeah, as long as they aren't dawdling.
And I believe there's going to be an extended break after this one for a scrape, if I remember the schedule correctly.
Correct.
So.
That sounds right. I think the next game starts at like 7.
So a little bit less pressure to...
7:45, I think.
Oh.
Closer to 8, yeah.
Okay, I know my next bar shift starts at 7. I don't know beyond that.
No, yeah, yeah.
Well, the scrape should take a good hour
Yeah,
or so.
I guess
yeah.
8, yeah, is what someone said for the next one. So.
Yeah, it's going to take us a while for the scrape.
So all of y'all have time to go get your own neighborhood sushi and then come back to watch some more curling.
I'll be on the ice.
What?
Paul.
All right, starting with a nice guard.
Yep.
Got some good leads out on the ice.
Okay, Sheet D still in the 5th end.
The sushi situation in Altoona, it turns out, is limited. I'm very shocked by that information. I don't know, though. A place called Tuna
I was about
seems
to
like
say
it
the
should
exact
have.
same thing.
They're missing an opportunity there.
Tuna.
So still in the 5th on D, you say? Yeah, so not sure who's setting up well there.
Take a look at the house real quick. See how this is.
The animations moving these is also just chef's kiss.
Was that hammer?
So,
For which one?
It was
Two
not.
more
They still got
stones
2
remaining.
more. Wow.
So red does have hammer.
Yeah.
We have a nice stone coming in here on sheet C. Very good draw. Beautiful.
So on D, looks like they're going to set up for a takeout here, and I'm going to just say out loud that it looks a little risky to me. If you ever float it a little bit wide, you might angle jam on your own yellow in the back 8. So I'm just going to say that before it happens, in case it does.
You can sound very, very smart.
That's right, exactly. Of course, they might make it perfectly, which would be awesome.
They are murdering them, so.
They are the murder kittens.
Yeah, when you have a big lead, you maybe feel like you can take a few more risks, you know.
Sure.
Let's see how it goes.
Nice draw from Cheryl on our feature sheet. Top 4.
Yeah, wonderful positioning. There, it looks like there could be a gap between the 2 guards, but not a very big one.
Here comes the hit. Shoot D.
All right, let's see if you're right.
Well,
no, that was pretty nice.
That was a nice shot. I was not right. That was quite well executed.
Well,
but it's
you
still
weren't
one
wrong.
red.
You were just talking the risk, and the risk was there, whether it was a problem for them or not.
And so red's got hammer, and now they just need to come down and.
Well, that's the issue there, is they didn't. Red was still shot after that. So.
Was that their last drop from yellow?
For yellow, yeah. This should be red hammer coming down now. So they just need to be full white. Then
so on B, they're trying to sweep it for curl, but I think it's too heavy. It's going to go right through.
Yeah.
Not a lot can really be done there.
Good hit and roll on sheet C. Wow.
Yeah, lots of red accumulating out front there on C. And so if another guard is thrown now on B, then it's going to be a very painful experience for Temple of Broom to try and get at that red. Let's see where they put this one. I would love to just plug that hole. It's just off the center line, but it looks like they're going for a different... try and guard the draw instead.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that is a tough port to go through down that center line, I think.
Yeah, but it's,
It is a tough one. I think if I was Jacki, I would consider doing it anyway, because if you peel one of the guards off, that's also great.
Right.
So it's kind of a win-win. But now with that red there that's just been thrown, I might change things. I think I'd still be tempted to try and go through the port. And if you clear guards, that's you clear the guards, and that's a good result too.
Hammer's now coming down for D for their 5th end.
I'm not sure how much there's. I guess there is that open.
The draw.
Yeah.
They just need
so
to
it's
get
draw
full
for
white.
2.
Yeah.
Just a draw for 2 there. Looks like they gave that one quite a lot on D. We'll see if it. Hard to see from over here, but I think it looks
Well, that's
quite
just
heavy.
because of the camouflage pants.
Yeah, it is got a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Little tick might help.
Well, I mean.
Ooh, too far.
Oh, barely. But yeah, it's just going to be 1 for the orange blossoms.
So that makes their score 8-3. Head back to our feature sheet.
Yep, and a hit and roll was made on the reds. That was top 12. So there is now yellow that snuck in there, which is good news for Temple of Broom.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. Because it's a cherry blossom spiel, but they're from Florida where they don't have cherries, they have oranges. So they're the orange blossoms. I get it. It's good.
I got you. Okay.
I was like, they're not even wearing orange. What is the...
There's another guy with those really orange pants on. That's who I thought the orange
Yeah, but it's a
blossoms
different
were.
team.
Yeah.
Straight draw coming in here.
And right through.
Just kind of sitting there in the top 8.
Oh, we're looking at different things.
Different draw.
The one here.
I was like, what are you talking about? It just...
It actually kind of gives an opportunity here to make a double.
On which one?
On sheet B here.
Great.
Which wasn't there before. So I thought they might have swept that a little further.
Sweeper's on it right away. Don't want to crash on this yellow. And
Just past the guard.
ooh.
And does make a double. Nice throw. I actually had thought they would make it a different way. Well, second red sticks around.
Yeah, but it's third shot, it looks like.
So they'll be pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Could use some good rock placement here in this end. Temple Broom, so put a little bit of pressure on, hopefully. Yeah, this is get.
Oh, the clock just stopped.
They were playing with it.
Where's
Okay.
But the one on the ice is showing is blank, so that they
It's
don't know
all right.
what's
They'll be
going on.
okay.
Yeah, maybe we should turn that monitor off.
Sorry, we're having some confusion about the countdown clock here.
Went for the takeout, took out the guard.
It looks like it's being adjusted, the countdown by somebody. So they might have a little bit more time than they thought.
Not sure how much of a difference that'll make in the amount of events they get to play, but it's good to know.
Yeah, next scrape is supposed to be at 6:30, but we'll see.
They might start a little bit later than.
Yeah, that's how the day's been going so far.
Yeah.
The first draw went pretty late. Just trying to protect these two stones.
Yeah, it's gonna
Overcurl.
overcurl a little bit. One of them's definitely available. But the red is also vulnerable, so a little bit of care required here. This would be a great, well, what you don't want to do here is overthrow it and take it your
Take
red
your
in the
own.
back here. That would be the worst possible
Sweeper's not
result,
touching it.
but I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be just fine. Well, I don't know if it's going to go out because it just clipped the other yellow and took some of the momentum out.
Yeah, still sitting back 12.
So, see if that stays relevant. So this is interesting because calling the hit and roll, but coming from the center, and like this is one of
Yeah,
those
with
situations where optically from the hack, this is going to look
Very weird.
very weird because of where the guards are. It's definitely there, but you don't feel good about it when you're seeing it because of the line of sight effect, right?
Sure.
Calling sweepers on, so
But,
it's moving. It's by.
Not a wonderful shot.
Well done.
Way to go, Mike.
Beautiful shot by Temple Broom. Who was that? Reaves?
Yep.
So that's Michael Reaves.
Yeah, really nice throw there.
It's very nice when their names are on their shirts. It helps me a lot. Here's some slapping brooms. I love the acoustics of it.
Telling them where the shot wants to go. Rob gets this freeze though. They're gonna put them into a tough situation.
Definitely, I would take everything away, right? But it's kind of, there's pressure on it, right? He's got to make it, or suddenly you could be looking at 4.
Yeah.
So let's have a fair bit of room to get in there.
Sheet A is already done with their 6th down.
Shide is flying.
Yeah. Did not see the score. They're too quick.
Okay. All right, where
Rob
he's just trying to draw in there and sit right on those back yellows.
Yeah, freeze in there.
Is that how? Is he going to get close enough to outcount the front one?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Look up there.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It's really light though. This stuff's gone. Sweepers are off of it. It's the guard.
Yeah.
Tough.
No, I wouldn't even call it a crash on the guard because it was not going fast enough to crash.
It's just a guard weight.
Just kind of, yep, is a guard.
Let's look here. So yellow's really got themselves in a good position here.
Yeah. Sitting 2, they can easily just put one more in there.
Yeah. They need the points.
That's true.
So Andy, they went for that freeze, but Rob came up really light and just put one right up top there in the 2-guard area.
Oh yeah, I see. And then they're all overlapped now, which is kind of bad news for any attempted runbacks. Are kind of impossible now. So what's the call here for Jacki? Do we see?
Looks like a hit and roll.
Yeah, I like it.
That makes sense. Go for 4.
I mean, they still each got another one, but this is good.
Yeah. Who has hammer? Jacki has hammer, right? To the broom. Okay.
Yeah, this could be the end they're looking for. Get back in this game. I think you might not want to roll all the way across, because if you roll all the way to the center, you might be behind the T-line.
Still leave that freeze opportunity.
Still might leave a free. Yeah, exactly. So, well.
I feel like they've had some really well executed ends, just can't finish them for Temple and Broom.
This might be overcurling here.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's probably good they didn't nick it in.
Yeah, it could have been worse for sure. So, yeah, and they have one more each?
Yeah, one more each.
Yeah, so unless Sticks and Stones does something, they have another chance at that shot.
Yeah, no harm was done. That's always
yeah, and that's
always a good thing.
That's always a good outcome.
So I know she'll be disappointed, but she might get another chance at it.
Rob's getting another chance at this freeze.
Could be on C. It looks like a double attempt might be here to
You gotta love it when both teams miss, and so it's just like, well, I guess we'll just do that exact same situation a second time.
Yeah, that's right. Trade misses, and
let's just pretend that didn't happen, and let's just try again.
Looks like hammer is coming up on C, and it looks like
2 red on
a
both.
double for 4 is on the cards. Has to be made though.
That'll be a tie game if he gets this. No pressure.
That's why they pay the skips the big money, right?
Yeah, they get a lot of money. Especially at the club level.
Yeah, that's right. Very lucrative. Well, I don't think this is going to do it. It's way off course.
It might have picked.
Yeah, and that's going to take out their own yellow.
Maybe it'll run it back enough that nope, just completely. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and that is
bad luck for Team Brady.
Very unfortunate.
That's like steal a 2.
Oh no.
Well, that might be handshakes depending on how they feel about it.
Yeah. Well, that puts them up 8-2.
Yeah, and I think
that is that's a handshake for our sheet C.
Meanwhile, Rob is getting ready to try to throw this draw.
I believe in him. He can do it.
Yep.
Got a little more weight.
Take everything away if he makes a good one. Well, it's on the way, not touching it yet. Needs to get past the top, and he's not going to.
Oh. So. Yeah, I think his weight was right that time. It just.
The only sort of positive thing is it's going to make this hit a little harder, but it's still pretty open.
That's still.
Yeah.
They still have a.
You can come at it the other side and make it for 4.
Yeah.
They still have a shot at it, and might as well.
Oh yeah, they need it.
Yeah.
Tie up the game here.
Pretty much a guaranteed 2 here, and then if you really don't fancy take it, you can just draw for a 3. But I think they should go for it, right? At this point of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like the risk of it is what I don't even think they can. I guess maybe they can hit it on the side and take the red in, but the reward is worth it. I think, given how far behind they are at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 is not impossibly behind. You can easily score 4 in it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think
I'm over talk. I'm just digging my hole.
I think it is definitely worth it, yeah.
We just saw the miss on sheet C for the same sort of scenario to score 4, so let's hope that Temple of Broom can execute it.
Yeah, they came at this the other way last time. Obviously, that's not possible anymore. So they haven't seen this path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes these can kind of stay out there and just track along the side.
Yeah, they just catch a little bit of that frost from that underused path.
Well, they're on it straight away.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably got
Might be chipping this guard
the
in.
weight.
Could
Oh,
possibly
no.
get in. Don't think so, though.
Oh, no.
Well, will this spin in enough to...
Sweep it,
It's not
sweep it,
spinning
sweep
the
it.
right way.
Oh, yeah, it's too far.
Still, I mean, 2 won't hurt him.
Still in the game.
Yep. And that was end 6.
That's right. So 2 more ends to go.
Yeah, and they should, with 17 minutes left on the clock, they should easily be able to get 8 in.
Sheet A is just, what are they, trading ones? Is that what they're doing over there?
Yeah, it's really a crowded scoreboard over there on the left. Very dense.
And over on D, Red is really running out of time to stop the, what is it, the murdering kittens?
Yeah.
The murder kittens, glitter blood.
who are seeing shot
And
again.
they need to be stopped because no glitter on the ice is a rule.
Wow, that is certainly true.
But blood's okay.
Blood is fine.
Yeah.
Blood you can just kind of wash out.
you just scrape
Glitter
that-
is
scrape that
much
right
more
off.
difficult to get, yeah.
Oops, a little bit of a trip.
Oh, now did we catch it on ice? Did she say that's really embarrassing?
So, yeah, the murder kids are well guarded here on D.
Yeah, and that's a really nice shot stone they have there. I'm losing all of my words.
3 webcasts
Third draw
in a row, right?
yeah.
That's a
You'd
lot.
think I'd get better, but here we are.
Meanwhile, perfect center guard was thrown there on B by Temple of Broom, and so a good start, but Cheryl's going to try and go right around. This one is a little on the wide side. This actually might hit the sideline if it doesn't start to move. Well, it is moving away now, but it's going to be in the open. And I think it's so wide that it really just probably caught some frost and ground to a halt there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a guard.
Yeah, yellow's sitting 2 right now, and the 1 coming in.
Looks like just trying to curl another one right in there. Oh, it's
get a
going to be just top 12 there on D.
Yeah, they just need to. Is it biting?
I think so.
Let's take a quick look.
No,
Perhaps not, yep.
perhaps.
But still, not a lot of good options for I'm sorry. I've lost it.
For red on
For
cheap.
red.
Yeah, that's blocking their draw pad.
This is a really pretty lineup that Temple of Broom has there.
Yeah,
Not like impossible to get rid of, but just looking at it right now, I like
Yeah,
it a
it's
lot.
almost perfect, isn't
It's,
it?
yeah,
So Cheryl's going to try again to get the draw in there. Just freeze on top, I think would be the goal here.
now freeze. Everybody clap your hands.
Looks better, but I think it might overcurl on the guard.
Yeah,
This seems to be a problem that they're suffering from today, doesn't it?
it really does.
So it does split the guard, so there's now a path currently to the center rod, but not for long, I don't think.
They ruined that perfect lineup.
We should have taken a screenshot or something.
It's archived in YouTube forever.
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 Just a guard here, center guard. Happy to take a steal here. Hammer's coming up on D. They're going to try to run back on one of their red guards.
Ooh, let's watch it. Do you want to switch? We can just do the full. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, you know what you're doing.
This is a tough one, but it's all they have.
Yeah.
I really hope it works.
And they don't even have the hammer, big burn, because there's another yellow to come. So this is really
just hoping to cut him down on the.
Very close. It looks like it might be on that red.
I'm not sure there's enough weight on it, but oh, you know what? Shoot. Okay, never mind. I got really excited there for a second.
It does slip in for second shot. Cuts him down.
Yeah, I wonder if yellow's even going to want to throw this, though.
I mean, yeah, they don't.
Just throw a draw, I think.
There's really no risk, because you can.
It's pretty risk-free to draw, I think. Interestingly, they're going for a different path here, but whatever they feel like they know. So on B, we're going to have a takeout attempt here. There's a port through the middle.
Port.
Try and take out the red stone.
It's a small port.
They're going to need a fair bit of weight here.
Looking pretty good, though.
They're through the port, and
nice.
Gorgeous. And another almost perfect line.
Yeah.
Well done, Temple of Broom. Well done, Team Joe.
Might see appeal now, I think, for Rob.
Here comes hammer on D.
Just draw for 2 on D, right? You know, looks like.
A little wide. Fingers are not touching it. Don't want to promote that red in. It's like just one.
On B here we do have the peel attempt coming from Denny.
Which murder kitten glitter blood up 9-3.
And they're gonna shake on that.
They are done.
They are done. So we're just down to 2 sheets left playing.
Thriller on sheet A.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really quite a close game.
So instead of guarding again, Jacki's going to call for a draw around the 2 guards that are still there. Try and get an even better one in there.
Right, and they're sweeping right off the. There's no handle on that, huh?
Yeah, very
very light
yeah.
handle. Okay, I see it now.
So what that's going to do, right? It's going to curl more, and it might even lose the handle.
Yeah. So I guess trying to curl it or sweep it to keep it as straight as they can.
So backing off it now, but I think you want to sweep it just to bury it, and pretty good.
Yeah, and they kept it up in front of the tee line, which I think is good too. There's nothing. Oh, they're going to try a double.
Well, this is kind of their specialty, right? So we'll see pretty close with this. It's quite an inviting one, to be fair. You know, you're looking at the angle. It looks quite natural to make the double. So
quite.
I think this might have to be Slette. Might over curl. I think it might have just been a little narrow on the release there. Gonna get rid of one.
That'll do.
Hey, Ken, if you want to hop on once you're done eating, says I got to go help them with the scrape, but no rush. We got plenty of time.
Kevin is a super volunteer.
I'm here all day.
Here all weekend, guys.
No, I'm not coming tomorrow.
Just live here. Live in the ice shed. Set up my sleeping bag back there.
Yeah, I was thinking we get a cot back there.
I have heard of that happening, yeah.
I wanted to take a nap earlier. 11:30 last night on commentating and 6:30 this morning on ice was a little rough.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I scheduled myself knowing that I would be very unhappy here in the morning.
Well, unfortunately, a complete miss there for Temple of Broom on the takeout.
This one's close too.
Oh no!
Just clipped the cards. Didn't take out their own, at least.
What was wild was the clapping that happened at that exact same time, but it was over Crokinole and not cheering the miss there. I was like, all right, guys.
Yeah, we don't generally go in for cheering misses and curling. It's
that's not the spirit.
It's not the spirit. That's right. So they got another chance at this now to make this takeout. I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Sit two. Sit two without the hammer.
Jacki hustling down here. I think they're getting a little
Nervous
about the clock.
Only 8 minutes.
I mean, that should be plenty to throw their last 4 stones, but still, you don't want to.
Yeah, neither one of them have a timeout left. So.
That's right. Yeah, and it's not thinking time here, so like, that time can disappear pretty quickly when you're on the skip stones, which take a lot longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think this is going to overcurl. I don't know if they're going to make any contact.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it's gone already.
They're trying so hard on the sweep, but yeah, they're just going to give up on it.
And actually, it's just going to come up at the edge of the rings. So you never know. That might be important later.
Yeah, it looks like it's still, what did we say, nibbling?
It's nibbling, yes, absolutely.
What's the term for that? The flob? Is that? It's the friggin' little outside biter. So I learned that the other day.
Yeah.
Flob.
Learned it from who?
Mulvey, and they play on Thursday. He yelled down the sheet. He's like, "Is that a flob?" And I was like, I Googled it for a good hour, trying to figure out what is he talking about. And there was this curling trivia page I found, and that was on there as a friggin' little outside biter.
Amazing.
Never heard that before.
Well, we're all learning something new here today. All 17 of you plus the 3 of us here.
17, man.
Yeah, we've really cranked up our numbers. I told you we would go viral, and look at that.
People all over the world watching.
All over the eastern seaboard, at least.
Well, we're just going to see another takeout attempt here, I think, from Rob.
Yep.
Missed it the last time, so just need a little correction. And if he can get a little roll under the guards, I think he'd be pretty happy about it.
Asking for a little more ice.
Yeah, they are all just curling a bit more than they think they will every time. Of course, watch this time they give them the ice, and then it's not. It doesn't curl.
Ooh, this is narrow. They need to go.
Yeah, they're on it. I think they're going to hold it.
Gotta get by these guards.
Yep.
Looks good.
Oh, and he did it.
Yeah, nice shot.
So it's got to be the hit and roll now, I think, for Jacki to try and bury it.
Yeah, she really needs to keep them from, at least keep them from scoring 2, if not steal.
Yeah, if you can force even 1, that's not bad. So you're 3 down, but you got the hammer. It's possible to come back. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they came very close to getting 4 in that last end. So.
Well, exactly. So
last end, the end before, I don't even know.
But down 4 is tough. And if you can steal, then great.
All good. They're not as bad of a place as it looks. With 5 minutes left on the game clock. It is good that he came up and adjusted it, though, or they would not.
Absolutely.
They would not have enough time. And just a reminder, the timing, it counts when the last stone comes to rest. So the last stone of this end needs to come to rest before time hits 0. If they have to do a measure or deliberating afterwards or something, that's fine.
Yeah, they really got to hold this one.
Yeah, this is really close to the guard. I think it's.
Oh,
it does get by.
Squeaks by.
But are they gonna?
It might be an overroll there.
Yeah, not shot.
Not shot. But they took out one of the reds, and so they can't get more than 2.
What just happened? There we go.
Thanks for joining us, Sue. Excited to have people here from all over.
Yeah.
All right, so Rob's got 4 minutes and 20 seconds to make this draw happen. I think that won't be a problem.
Yeah, here with the hammer.
She's chatting with Jacki in the back. Oh, no, sorry.
Sorry?
Never mind. I thought they were talking to somebody in the back. I was like, is that Rob sitting down? I didn't see him walking up the ice.
Oh, yeah.
His pillar's in the way.
Like Rob is just stalling in the back. Like, can I feasibly sit here and strategize for 4 minutes? No, they're good guys. They wouldn't do that.
No, that wouldn't be the spirit of curling. Well, I don't think we would see anything like that. So here comes the draw. No contact from the sweepers so far.
Yeah, it's definitely not too light.
think it's going to be okay, though, because I think clipping the other red is going to take the momentum out, and it's going to be just
a little
fine.
touch.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
Nice
two
and
for
flat, too.
2 for red there.
So let's see if...
and they have plenty of... So they're all good, so they'll get their 8th end if they want it. But it looks like they're shaking.
Yeah, it looks like they decided 4 down was too much. I don't blame them. That's a tough one.
And it's a long day of curling. Long weekend.
So only 1 game remaining. This blockbuster on A.
Wrong way. There we go. Pivot. Pivot.
And they are in 8 already. So...
they are. What did they hang a score for 7? Oh, they did.
So
it's 3 for red.
3 for yellow.
Yeah,
or
for
red,
yellow.
Sorry.
It's a 3-point lead. For,
yeah. So it looks like we finally broke out of that 1-point rut here on sheet A.
Let's see if I can get this back to
yeah, we'll adjust the view for you here. If you have forgotten, since it's been a while since we've moved over there.
There we go. Okay.
Sheet A has the fighters of the
Sakura Ham.
It's a word that I should be able to say, and yet every time I go to, it's a Potomac club versus Team Maxon from Rochester is who we're looking at there with the ones in the red shirts is the Potomac club.
Okay.
So this must be some kind of movie reference, right?
I haven't actually been able to read what it says, but I'm sure something like that, knowing Jamie has found some obscure thing. We did have a fun time the other night. One of the guys in our club brought in a whole bunch of like old school original D&D books, and me and Jamie like freaked out, nerd out over reading all of these like first generation like dungeon crawl books.
Oh my goodness!
Amazing. I was like, I could probably come up with a good team name out of this monster book from 1982.
And somebody would get the reference too. I think that's
probably. See, I really want to go down to Krakenspiel, and I feel like that's the best time to use a monster book name, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us. I don't know if y'all are going to log off now that your teams are done, or stick around and watch the end of A. But I appreciate you hanging with us and chatting with us. It's made it a lot more fun to hear from all of y'all out there.
So for whatever reason, the score that's showing on the stream is not the correct one.
Oh yeah, it's showing us the sheet B score. But what we're doing is 6 for the Team Maxon to 3 for the Ham.
The Ham, yeah. We'll just call them the Ham.
Potomac team. It's like not a difficult word. I don't know what I can't. The K and the R sounds are really.
And that
yeah, they're moving right along here as well. Yeah. So not wasting any time.
Somebody in the chat is in Scotland right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, hey, yeah, I know a few of our guys just got back from Scotland where they got stuck for a while after a bonspiel with COVID.
Coordinator was one of them.
Yeah, was not ideal.
No, there's worse places to get stuck, if I do say so
myself.
myself.
We did need him back here to plan the spiel.
That's a problem.
See, I told you all over the world, though. Okay.
Yeah, look at that, we do. Absolutely. We are a global stream here. Yeah, thanks, Ian.
Okay, Kevin.
I'm sorry about
your.
I'm sorry about your surgery that you're recovering from, but I'm glad you're able to join us and watch and do some curling anyway. Yeah, Kathy, I'll enjoy some sushi for you. I need to do that still. If anybody on the stream wants to put something in the raffle, let me know. You can Venmo me. Got some good stuff here and supporting,
so
a
you
good
see
club.
The house situation here, and so fighters of Sakura Ham 3 down, so they really need all their reds in play. They've got 2 in play, but Shotstone is the back of the T line for Team Maxon, and it's buried, so Reaves is available, but Team Maxon is throwing, so let's see what they decide to do. And then I think there's only 2 more redstones to come, So it's a pretty tough ask here to tie this game up. It's just a takeout attempt here on the white reds. And I don't know. Nope, flashed it.
Oh, no.
Oh, so like a little nervy here, I think. So now I think probably you want to raise the rock in the 8-foot onto the shot stone. But you don't want to throw it too hard here because you really want to keep your reds around.
Sure. Sorry. A little tangled here. Got a yarn situation going on. Those of you still with us.
Yeah, Ariel is multitasking here in the commentary booth.
I need to do something with my hands or I get twitchy. So.
So here it comes. They are trying this raid. Looks pretty good from here. Yes, perfect.
And it's interesting because I could hear it click before I saw it on the screen and was like, I think that worked.
Yeah, suddenly it's
This looks very nice for the Team Ham.
Team Ham might be in with a shout here of turning this around.
Yeah. We'll see. Is this the last stone for Team Maxon?
It looks like they have
two
two
they
left.
have 2 left, so they have hammer.
So still time to...
No.
So fighters have the hammer.
Fighters have the hammer.
Because they conceded 3 in the last end.
Sorry.
So
I just am trying to count the number of stones I can see, and for some reason there's always one hiding. But I see it's just moved over, so it's on the other sheet a little bit. That's why I didn't see it.
we've got to make a good one here. Try to make a nose double.
Well, based on their record here, I think they could do it. We'll see.
Definitely going to make contact, but don't know if they'll make the double. Don't think so. Oh, yes, they do.
Oh,
Wow.
There
Let's
you go.
watch that again, Ken.
Oh, yeah, replay.
Hey,
That's
Mr.
what they
DJ
needed.
Day Bond to
Here
replay.
it comes.
Boom.
Boom.
Gorgeous shot.
And
by
rolled to still count. So
Amazing. Rolled to be shot there, didn't it?
Yep, it's shot.
That is like a perfect shot there. Love it.
Let's watch that again. Why not?
Why
We got
not?
time.
We have nothing else to do. Oh, beautiful, beautiful shot by Team Maxon, whose skip there was Alex Maxon.
Yeah, no, not a lot of options suddenly now for...
Yeah.
Yeah, that
They
really
went from being in a very good place to like...
to almost impossible.
yeah, this is going to be... Need some kind of mistake at this point. So they're trying to decide if they can get to this yellow and take it out past the high guard and past the red and not disturb the red.
Without then also immediately having it taken out.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
can't not leave it exposed. That math isn't there. So,
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. There is that high guard, I guess. Yeah.
I think the other red's going to be exposed no matter what you do, probably. So you kind of just need a mistake, even if you make this. But, you know, at least make them throw, right? Make them play. You never know. Let's see what happens. Well, it looks like they've changed the... If they were considering that, it looks like they've gone in a different direction now. Might be playing straight draw.
I mean, they don't. So they only have 3 rocks left, counting the one in the house, right? So all 3 need to be counting here.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just trying to go for a soft weight tap back here on the out turn. Got to get by this guard.
Are they going to make it? I can't tell from this angle.
Looks tight. I think they're on the guard.
Oh, no.
Nope.
That is
Oh,
might be the end of it.
that's going to make it tough for our fighters.
Yeah, there's like no split in from that far
Yeah.
out. That's handshakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of great options
That was
there.
a very good fight there. They just got that one good end in, and it made the difference.
So the final score stays at 6-3, Team Maxon. And let's show their picture.
Yeah, all
Here we
right.
go. Congratulations, Team Maxon on sheet A.
Is that a hoptopus?
It might be.
And on sheet B, our winners were Sticks and Stones over at Temple of Broom. Congratulations.
His shoe.
Sheet C, Stir Fry Kempchi.
These are delightful pictures.
And CD,
Yep.
Murder Kitten Glitter Blood. Also a fun picture. I think the teams are the best pictures won, which I think that's appropriate, right? So.
I agree. I think if we were going to pick winners, they did it. They did good.
All right.
Well, thank you all for joining us. Stick around. We're going to be on again at 7
I think it might be a little later. I think
A
it's
little-
going to be, we're going to have a scrape now.
or 8. Sorry,
So I
you
think
said
we're going to
8.
be back at 8.
Well,
Yeah.
Please join
Thanks
us.
for joining us here. Here's our warm room
All right.
situation. We got a lot going on in here now.
Yep.
And we'll catch you later.
Bye, everyone.